Chad here, Back to the Future podcast with my very first SGC submission, 4-card submission, 27 business days total from the time that it arrived to them to the time that it got to my front door. We've got 1 hockey, 2 basketball, and a football card in here as well. Let's see what we have started with. So, Young Guns Kirby Doc 9. The slab on these, a little bit bigger than a PSA slab. Seems like a little bit thicker. I like the border and the look. It works out all right. Different just for me. I'd guess that this would be around a 9 or a 9.5 because of the edges of the card. And that is just a guess based off of previous PSA subs. All right. So the next card, I'm not sure what order these will go in. All right, so this one is going to be a 2008 Topps Kobe Bryant. Now, this card was interesting that's coming up next because I thought that there was a little dimple, almost an imprint on the card. So I was going to guess maybe a 9. I thought this one was going to be a 9.5, so maybe we'll go an 8.5 or a 9. Let's see what we got for this Kobe. There was like an odd dimple right there. Iconic card, we all know this one. So a 9. All right. Guessed it right on the money. It's a good looking card. Looks good in that slab. All right. Even though this card is a base Topps, I think obviously having Lebron guarding him is very iconic. The color scheme works very well with the Lakers uni, which looks great. The black with SGC makes it very simple, but makes the card pop quite a bit. So I think that's a good looking card. I might just hang on to that one. The next one, orange cracked ice, LeBron James out of 2021 Prism. This card I like a lot. Go check out our podcast, Back to the Future podcast. We actually interviewed Andy Bernstein, the NBA photographer who took this photo about this card. I thought this card was centered very well. I think it looked really good. For Prism, there's a lot of left to right centering issues with this card. Very iconic photo. I thought this card would get a 9 or a 9.5. Let's see how it did. A 9. A little bit on the lower side. But it's too bad that there aren't subgrades to know. But boy, that card looks good. I like it a lot. All right, guys, last one is going to be what I thought was I thought it was going to be a 9 for the next card, which is a Justin Herbert. I thought the left edge, the bottom, and the back surfaces were off, so it could even be in the 8s. Let's see what we got. 9.5, how about that? For a die cut. And of course, Justin Herbert just coming off a monster week. 2020 Select Blue die cut Prism. That's going to be a nice card right there. So, very happy with the turnaround time. Obviously, I received them the same year that I submitted them, which, of course, with PSA is just unheard of. Color scheme looks pretty good if you match them up. Can really make these things pop. Packaging seemed great. It's kind of odd. The front and the back card here were in sleeves. These other cards were not. Very thick, very sturdy. Price point seems to be, depending on the card, you get about 75% of what you would get for a PSA grade. So not quite sure what I'm going to do with these. Let me know what you guys think about these, though. About turnaround times. If you have any questions about the process, let me know. Website's very user-friendly. The card's populated right into there. I didn't have any issues finding any of these, especially with some of these parallels here that seem to be a piece of cake. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. If you have suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Go check out our podcast, Back to the Future podcast, and we'll catch you next time.